Hello, and welcome to Artisan Bird Designs. My name is Robin. I am going to try to explain to you a little bit about Spoonflower. My daughter bought me a gift certificate to Spoonflower several years ago, and I believe at that point it was still pretty unknown. And when I looked at it, I honestly thought, yeah, I probably won't ever use this. But this year, I decided I was going to reupholster one of my chairs. As I was looking for fabric on Amazon and Walmart for upholstery, I kept seeing Spoonflower come up. And I thought, I think that is the thing that my daughter gave me a gift certificate for. So sure enough, it was. And when I went in this time to look, I was blown away. It just never really, I never got it before. I didn't understand what it was. So I'm going to try to help you with some of the intricacies of Spoonflower. Spoonflower is basically an avenue for you to purchase a design of your choice on a fabric of your choice. That can be so cool because sometimes you find a design and you don't want it in a chiffon. You would love that design in something heavier. You can do that with Spoonflower. You can order any design on any of a number of their fabrics, and I will show you that. It can be extremely daunting to go under Spoonflower, however, because they have way over 1 million designs to choose from. For our purposes, I'm going to start out by showing you how to get to my collection, and then I can show you some more in-depth things there. As I said, my business name is Artisan Bird, so we will go there. And this is the design library for my fabrics, or my designs. So you can see that they're all over the map in terms of they're not in any particular order. And this alone can be extremely daunting because I have over 1,000 designs. So I have been trying very hard to figure out ways that I can group them or put them in a way that people can see. For instance, let's see, let's go down here. Okay, so for instance, I have decided that I'm giving people names to all of my designs. It's going to be easier for me to remember, certainly prolific designs that are the same, just different in color or scale, and also easier to search. So this one is called Brie, B-R-I, and you could, once you see that you like this design, then if you want to know, are there other colors in this design? Are there other scales of this design? You would come up to here and you would type in what you want to look for, and I have collections for every named design, or that is the ultimate goal. I've only started putting the collections together in the names, but that is the goal. I do have a Brie collection. Now it's going to show you pretty much anyone who has a collection by that name, but if you look down, you can see here, there's Artisan Bird, and these are all of the fabrics in that particular category. So you can see I have them in micro prints. I have some of them in macro prints. There's some that are in the macro print, and when I was looking through Spoonflower and trying to find certain things, I would find one that I went, oh, I wish that was in a larger scale. I would love that for curtains, or I would love that for bedding or a comforter cover, something. And by the way, you don't only need to order fabric. You can order any design on a number of products. And let me quickly show you that. But so this is how you would get to a collection of the exact same design, only done in different colors, and maybe even a different layout in some of them. But let me show you how you would order this on a particular product. So you choose on the design, and hopefully my internet won't take forever. Well, while that's happening, I can just tell you that there are different types of fabrics that you can choose from, like I said. And you can order as little as a swatch that is 8 by 8 inches or as much as you want. I honestly do believe that this is going to change the fabric industry, because no longer will you have to just search in a store. If you buy the sampler of the different fabrics they have, you'll have something in hand to tell you what the weight is, how it feels, and then you could order whatever design you want on whatever fabric. So let's say, though, that you want to order this design in a different, or in something that's already made up. So here it shows you that design and what it would look like if you ordered it in napkins or placemats, bedding, sheets, blankets. And then it will also down below show you some of the fabrics. Now let's go back so you can see that there are many things you can order. You can look in kitchen and dining, bedding, living decor, and then in fabric. So that's not what I wanted to do. So let's go back to this and let's look at their fabrics. Petal Signature Cotton, that is their least expensive. And while $19 a yard seems pricey, especially if you're used to going to places like Joann's or other fabric stores, I will tell you that the quality is incredible. I had tried quilting in the past, but I'll be honest, one of the things that made me stop doing it was the fact that every time I washed my fabric, I would have to iron it. And I don't mean just a light iron. I had to iron it because they always came out. If I bought a yard, it would come out in a ball, basically, and I would have to iron all of the wrinkles out, and it took forever. I ordered a yard of this particular fabric. Actually, I've ordered many yards of this fabric, but I ordered the Petal Signature Cotton, and I ordered it in a 1 yard segment at one point, and I washed and dried it. And as soon as I took it out of the dryer, it did not need to be ironed. Now, a quilter might want to run a quick iron over it, but it certainly didn't need it. And if it was for apparel, especially, it can come right out of the dryer and be hung up or folded. It is so nice. So it might be on the pricey side, or seem that way compared to the things that you might get at a regular or a wholesale brick and mortar store. But the quality is way beyond what you typically get in those places. I had also looked for something to upholster with, so I purchased the dogwood denim. It is a denim. It is heavy duty. You can see it's $34 a yard. It was perfect for upholstery. And I think the most expensive on here was the one that was at the top, and that is... no, not the top. So the Belgian linen, $59 a yard. So anybody who's done any kind of upholstery or is looking for a high-end fabric, oftentimes, especially for upholstery, you're going to pay over $100 a yard. So $59 a yard is really very good deal, a good bargain. And oftentimes Spoonflower does do 20% off or 15% off. So if you wait for those, then you even get a better deal. But you can see, you can order it in chiffon, you can order it in poplin, spandex, jersey, canvas, the denim, fleece. They did have, yep, minky, so a cuddly fabric if you wanted to make a blanket out of any particular design. You can do that. So the fact that you can order whatever fabric you want, the prices for what you get are phenomenal, and that you don't have to buy a yard minimum, that you can, if you see a design you like and you want to know what it's like in several different of the fabrics, then order the 8-inch swatch and see how it comes out on the different fabrics that you might want to choose. So that's about the fabric itself and about trying to find a collection. So for me, with my collections, like I said, I name them, and it's still in process because like I said, I do have 1,000, and I'm trying to tweak it. I, for instance, have a collection that is called low volume for quilters, because I understand that quilters don't want to always use a plain fabric or a non-print fabric in their squares, but they might want to have something that doesn't detract from the square. So I do have a collection of low volume prints. Let me see. I have not tried it from this end to see if it comes up. So there's a low volume, another one, another one. So there are some low volumes from other people. So obviously, and here are mine. So I have 62 designs that are low volume. And that is one way that you can look for things that are specific to what you want. Now, once you get into a collection, let's go into my low volume designs. Let's say you wanted to do a cheater quilt. You can do that. You can actually do a yard of fabric, and you can do it in all these different templates. So you can have a yard of just 2 designs. You can do a yard, well, 2 horizontal, 2 vertical. You can do a yard, for instance, that has 42 designs, but you can only do what is in that particular collection. You can't choose from somebody else's collection. It is only in your in one person's collection that you can do this. So you would choose that. Let's say we are going to try it on the Petal Signature Cotton, and then we go to design a fabric. There comes up the grid. Let's say you want to do and maybe play with how it would, I don't know, like that. And then you could put some other ones in. And you can make up a yard of fabric with your own design on it based on what is in that collection. So these are my goals, are ways that people can either try to do a cheater quilt by having a collection of similar designs and they put it in, can make it that way, or people who want to see if there's a different scale or color scheme to a particular design. So that I have collections for those. And again, those are the ones that are named. And once you figure this out, it's really cool. But like I said, I think a lot of people are really intimidated to try to go in and find a fabric that they like because it is so overwhelming. So this is one way, and I hope that this has been helpful to you. I have never done digital design before, except other than to do my own logo for my artisan bird. But I loved it when I did that, but I had no other avenue. So once I discovered being able to do designs and put them on Spoonflower, oh my goodness, that's all I've been doing. So like I said, I have over 1,000 designs at the moment, and it will keep on growing, and I'm going to continue to try to find ways to make it easy to navigate for people to find exactly what they want. So having said that, I will probably update this video at some point. I do have collections that are by color, but I don't know yet how to get to that in my site or under my collections. I haven't been able to figure that out yet. So once I do, I will certainly fill you in. So thanks for watching. I hope this helped you at least begin to understand what Spoonflower is. I do think that this is going to revolutionize how people buy fabric. They are extremely helpful at Spoonflower, and it does not take long. There's usually maybe a week to 10 days for you to be able to get your fabric, so it's not like a huge wait. And I'm incredibly impressed with the colors that show up on the screen being what you get. So there you go. Thanks. Please, if you have comments or you have questions, don't hesitate to put them below, and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. And if I don't know the answer, I will try to find out for you. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.